TikTok is like the gift that keeps on giving. Cringe. Hello you goobers and welcome back to this disgrace of a channel. I'm here to pick the low-hanging fruit for cheap views. I gotta tell you, it's still weird to talk and record myself. I'm aware things come naturally with time, so hopefully my monotone voice evens out eventually. And with that, let's jump right into the video. Bear with me for this journey of insanity.
Intentional weight loss. Is it fat phobic? Let's talk about it. If a thin person has a heart attack, what do you think the doctors tell them to do in order to prevent another one? Besides medications, they'll say, let's change your diet, incorporate more vegetables, more whole grains, less saturated fats, let's exercise more, start walking, etc. So if a thin person can do all those things and be healthier, why does a fat person also have to lose weight to be healthier? Here's the thing, we don't.
Surprise, surprise! Diet and exercising and doing what you mentioned is typically what a thinner person already does. And a fat person is told to lose weight by doing the same thing as the thin person. You are just going to lose weight because the thin person is maintaining health, whereas a fat person is fixing their health. Controversial? Probably, I don't fucking know.
If you do all those things that are healthy behaviors, you will be healthier regardless of whether or not you lose weight. So if you are exercising or eating differently for health reasons, rather than documenting your progress with pounds lost, why don't you document your progress with, your blood pressure number, or how far you can walk or jog, or how much weight you can lift? All of those things are actual indicators of better health. The number on the scale really doesn't mean anything. I could stop eating right now, not eat for a month, and lose a ton of weight. But you think I'm going to be healthier? Of course not. I'd love to hear what you think.
Now, this isn't completely crazy. I get it, actually. If someone is doing all the right steps to become healthier, they will, and in doing so will lose weight, especially if they are much larger. It's not fat phobic. I don't know if that person thinks it is. Hopefully not. Anyways, let's jump to a different video.
I hate everyone, but mainly you.
Oh my god, I remember this happening. So, Katie Hopkins was some Brit TV star who decided to prove people wrong, who said that it's not a choice that they were obese. She ate like shit for 3 months, gained like 42 pounds. There was like a whole documentary on this. To lose weight, she changed her 6,500 calorie diet to a 1,500 calorie diet, worked out, and the weight literally just fell right off. She was like 40 at the time too, so not blessed with the 20-year-old's metabolism like many of these TikTokers have. It's both hilarious and telling how she proved the point, proving that you can lose weight, and people are mad at her for it. They were and they still are. This was in like 2015 too, so people are seething about this 8 years later. She did it to inspire people and to give them tough love. Sorry if you're offended, but oh, who am I kidding? Fuck you.
But there is something clearly wrong with the woman on the right. Not saying that she's not worthy and deserving of love, because she is. But she's unhealthy. She can hardly fit in her freaking shoes.
Holy shit, I didn't even see that. Bro's about to fly off.
Why on earth would we promote people walking around and looking like this? And it's honestly mean to say that someone is beautiful and all this stuff when it's like we're literally lying to them and making them think that it's okay to be that way when it's really not, because it's hurting their health and it's shortening their lives. If you really care about people, you tell them the truth.
Here's a point-by-point breakdown on why everything that creator said is not okay and wrong. To start, you cannot determine someone's health just by how they look.
True! Being built like a fridge is actually normal, guys, and perfectly healthy. No issues at all. It's not like anyone at this size can't breathe or even move properly. Nah. Believing this is actually really funny. It's like that one moment in Chowder.
My cooking does not make anyone fat! The rest of us here are doing just fine. We are the picture of health.
I rest my case.
Like, no shit, you can tell. Being 3 pounds or 300 pounds is unhealthy either way.
Someone, thin or fat, could be experiencing suicidal ideation or other mental health struggles, could be addicted to something.
Yeah, addicted to food. What does that have to do with being unhealthy? Of course being depressed can lead to weight gain, but you're just being purposely obtuse here. No pun intended.
Could have really high cholesterol or low bone density or too high of a resting heart rate. They might have a chronic illness or other autoimmune disease. Thin people could have type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. And while no one
I like how she brings up high cholesterol, blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes as if you don't get those from being fat. Sorry to cut her off so much, I'm literally just itching to say it. The majority of morbidly obese people do not have these things she's describing. Maybe the diabetes and high blood pressure, but certainly not everybody has to have an illness that makes them obese.
owes you health, only thin people are assumed to be healthy and thus left alone. But they might not be healthy, and that's fine, especially given our lack of access to affordable, quality healthcare. Also, some people are their healthiest when they're fat. There are a million reasons that people are fat, but some include going on antidepressants and other genetic factors that just mean they have a higher set weight than others might, and now they're finally, for the first time ever, maybe not hyper-restricting anymore.
No one is healthier when they're fat. She says people gain weight when they go on antidepressants. You know why? SSRIs don't magically make you gain weight. There's a side effect that can cause you to feel hungrier, so you eat more. No one's natural set weight is 400 pounds. You clearly aren't hyper-restricting if you're obese. Sorry.
Additionally, just existing in your body isn't promoting anything about your body. So if you think that the woman on the right deserves love and safety and everything else you claim to think, don't you think she also deserves the right to have a job, regardless of what industry that's in, modeling or otherwise? Because the most political thing about fatness being visible in brand campaigns right now is the fact that we haven't seen more of it before. Because fat people have always existed and we have discriminated against them. They're just existing. They're not promoting being fat.
I agree existing isn't promoting anything, but this woman isn't simply existing. She's on the cover as a model. Modeling is a tough industry. It's not meant for literally anyone to walk into for funsies. You can love someone and tell them they're unhealthy. And yeah, fat people have always existed, but not nearly even close to the amount of today standards of America. You don't see hordes of people in the 1900s morbidly obese like you do now. You could literally go outside to the nearest Walmart and about a third of the people I would see would probably be overweight and potentially obese. That isn't healthy. You can claim you have a health condition all you want, however, most people's health condition is binging. It's not having a disease or anything like that. People are so quick to put the blame onto anything else but themselves.
And finally, the most reliable explanation scientists have right now for what makes fat people less healthy than skinny people is the abuse they undergo. The fact that they are paid tens of thousands of dollars less per year than their straight-sized counterparts, the fact that they're harassed in the street, not being able to find clothing that fits or sit at a restaurant or fit in an MRI machine to get preventative scans that you need. It's the discrimination that makes fat people unhealthy, nothing else. So actually, unsolicitedly telling fat people the cold hard truth, as this creator suggests, makes fat people's health worse.
Oh, what? It's not the fact that they get heart disease and die early due to the excess fat clogging their arteries, or maybe that obesity causes cancers and diseases. It's someone being quote-unquote mean to you. I don't think it's not finding a cute pair of jeans that's killing you. I think it's the McDonald's. If you are so fat that you can't sit at tables at restaurants or a flippin' MRI machine, you need help. It's not discrimination. It's called you willingly let yourself get to this level and you feel so entitled that everyone in the entire world has to bend to your own wants. You completely ignore that you are hurting the public. Who is going to pay for your MRI machine that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars at every hospital? The taxpayers? Who's going to be the one to pay for you if you get heart disease? Doesn't sound so fair now, does it? It's always so easy to tell the entire world to change, but it takes actual work to look in the mirror and change yourself. It's a common pattern I see for these body activist type people. They want the whole world to change while making no effort or improvements to themselves. It's pretty lazy and selfish, honestly. That wraps up the video though and all my thoughts. So for now, Bye.
Shawty got, shawty got low.